What did I want to do? I want to inspect everything. Inspect, inspect, inspect. I like to inspect. I'm losing my mouth already. The street was lined with worn down buildings. Okay. Looked like I was in the corner of the what? Tripudio district. I don't know any of these places. I really need to read my geography. Building. Somewhere in this building was the Hunter Detective Agency, and I needed to find it. I figured I might as well get it over with. This guy. What's with this guy? I didn't know why, but all I felt like was doing at that moment was staring at the sky. On steroids, the guy will go crazy at you. Man. The man glared at me. It was obvious that he was keeping a close eye on me. I clicked his red button already. If he had the time to keep an eye on me, why wasn't he doing this? I adjusted my eyes. Really? I can't press the button. I just had to do what they told me to. Why did I have to? What did I want to do? I don't want to talk to you. Go inside. What did I press just now? Was it a thinking button or something? He told me it would be okay. I still didn't like the idea of just barging into someone's office. What was I gonna do? Let's think. I adjusted my glasses. I just had to do what they told me to. That's it. Really? What I want to do? Move inside. Tell me it would be okay. I still like it. What I was gonna do? Maybe I should talk to the guy or something. Press the button. Just shut up and go. Okay. I didn't really have a choice. There was nothing for it. I just needed to do it and get it over with. I repeated those words in my head over and over as I walked into the building. The door is black. I arrived at the front door of the Hunter Detective Agency. What did I want to do? Again with the vicinity. It was quiet. It didn't seem like anyone was inside. Really? Look at the door. It seems sturdy. There's the doorbell. What did I want to do? Rings the doorbell. I gingerly ring the doorbell. Ding dong, doorbell. Doorbell. What did I want to do? Knock. I knock lightly. Can't you knock harder? Didn't seem like anyone was in there. What was I gonna do? Move. Go inside. I turned the doorknob. It was locked. I hadn't really thought it would be that easy anyway. What was I supposed to do? I didn't have any experience in this kind of situation. How was I supposed to get past the locked door? What key? You don't even have a key. Oh yeah. To get in no matter what, I put the bag in the office. He told me they were friends, so it wouldn't be a problem. Still, I couldn't help but wonder if it was really okay for this. What did I want to do? Wait, can we just put on our thinking glasses? I just had my glasses. I just have to do. You really are useless. Let's inspect the door again. What do I want to do? push the door. I tried pushing the door. It wouldn't even budge. I was pulling the door. It didn't work. Hit the door. I hit the door. Oh, it wouldn't budge. My hands were going to break before the door did. You really are weak. Hit the door. I hit the door. Ouch. Push the door. I tried pushing the door. It wouldn't even budge. There's no way they're gonna get it open like that. What is it gonna do? Move. Get inside. No use. The door's locked. Question mark? Huh? It open? Maybe it broke? But why? I shoved and hit it and it didn't budge. He's inside, you idiot. No, I had business to finish, so it was time to get in. Wow. Crazy. Would have been the strong scent of coffee, but the coffee had a very mature atmosphere. I wonder who lives here. Hey, hello, the detectives. Whoops. I needed to do what I'd come to do and leave. Just being here was rude enough to owner of this office. Although I'd just broken in, who was I to talk about being rude? What did I want to do? Inspect inside the office. It had a very adult atmosphere. It was totally different from my room. Obviously, it had a taste. It looked like a sturdy door. Somehow I'd broken it. Wonder if I should tell the guy whose car damaged that I'd broken this friend's door. You broke so many doors already. Table. There's some paperwork strewn about. I was curious, but I knew I shouldn't snoop. Or at least not any more than I already was. Bookshelf. I found several pieces of paperwork and assorted other documents. I was curious what they were, but I was in a hurry. Nothing else? Desk. It was a well-organized desk. I realized that whoever lived there must be very organized. No, this is the girls' table. No matter how curious I was, it would have been a bad idea to look around too much. Return. Let's move. Don't leave. You're thinking. Open my bag. Here, the bag. My cell phone. No. I need to put the luggage. Put it down. I put down the bag in the corner of the register. That should be good enough. The file, where was it? I wondered. Inspect the table. I took a look at the table. I didn't see anything that looked like a file. Bookshelf. No file. Desk. Looked at the top of the desk, but there didn't appear to be any files there. What did I want to look? How about the bag? The bag that I dropped off. I was done with the first thing I'd been told to. Next. Inside office. I looked around for files, but all I could see was assorted paperwork. I was starting to wonder if there really were even any files. I looked around the room. I thought I was about to do. Question mark. Look at that serious face. It's really ugly. There's a room in the back. My conscience told me there was a room in the back. What did I want to do? Well, why not go to the room at the back? Back room. I began walking towards the room in the back. It looked like a study. I hope maybe the files will be here. Oh my god. Vicinity. Unlike the other room, the room was pretty messy. I saw it looked like files scattered all over. This is the guy's room. What did I want to look for? Corkboard. On it were various papers and pictures. I didn't know what they meant. As a detective, what do you expect? There are a number of half-finished documents and pieces of paper on the desk. How do you know they're half-finished? I figured I shouldn't go digging through his stuff any more than I had to. What did I want to do? Look at. Locker. I didn't feel very comfortable looking through someone's locker for no reason. I decided I couldn't find files anywhere. I'd look there. Bookshelf. It was stuffed with a bunch of important looking books. I realized that they might be valuable books and I probably shouldn't touch them. I wonder if there was somewhere he kept all these files. After looking around the room for a few minutes, I noticed a cabinet. A cabinet? Is it a file cabinet? What did I want to look like? File cabinet. I thought he might have something like this. A cabinet full was files. I looked through the file cabinet and took out 5 files. This seemed about right. I figured that should be about enough. I told myself that what I came for. So I had to admit that I was a bit curious about what they were. What I want to do? Inspect. Why can't I just inspect? That's right, I thought. I was going to deliver the stuff anyway. I wouldn't hurt if I looked at Pete. Alright. We get to see the stories. Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Yes, we can read and read and read again. I think this is what it's supposed to be, right? My hair's all flopped over. Okay, let's just read it. Read file number 1. Read, let's read. The petty murder of Fragile Heart. You can quit the game at any time during the gameplay. Oh my god. We actually get to read and read. Oh, then I'm stretching. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm sorry, I feel, how do you call it? Cloudy? Yeah. Oh my god, we get to watch. We get to play a story. I think Phoenix right for some reason. How long are you gonna keep running? Those are some nice army boots. I had those kinds of boots before in the university when I had to study ROTC. Like some soldier thing. Military stuff lesson, but I was in the medic military stuff. Because we didn't have enough nurses. Alright, I'll just let you guys watch it. I'm not gonna mumble any further. I saved. Okay, we finally get a say in this. Are you quite sure? You found no witnesses? Are you a detective too? No, sir. Okay, I'm gonna assume yes. We've interviewed a number of people nearby, but... What a beautiful place, this park. Aspicio Central Park. Deep in the heart of Aspicio, how could this happen? Very well. I believe I understand the situation, officer. Carry on. I could smell the warm odor of fresh cut grass. Someone was coming. I'm afraid it may prove difficult for us to discover who did this to you, my dear. Your life ended too soon. I only hope you found your way to a better place. The beauty of the park faded away around the crumpled body before me. Petty murder of a fragile heart. Sir? Huh? What is it, you, more coffee, sir? Eh? Oh. Seems like I drank it all. Can't imagine how that escaped my eagle eye. Is something on your mind? Not really. Really? I was just thinking about the agency. I was just thinking about how long I've been in this line of work. You've been in business for some time before you hired me, right? Not for long. And it was looking like I wasn't going to be in it for much longer when you showed up. But the under detective agency was about to go belly up when you walked your pretty self through that door. A month later, and I would have been out of my ass. You say the nicest things, Mr. Hunter. I should have picked the second one. Too late. Okay. Inspect. Julia Marks. The only other person on my payroll besides myself. Really? Back then, she'd only been with me a year or so. But she was already as important to the agency as a good scotch. Stop drinking. Is there something wrong with my face, sir? You're staring at me. What did I want to look at? Her face. People. Inside. Office. Inside. Why is it people? The glamorous interior of the Hunter. You really call that glamorous? It looks like full of scotch tape. Why did I press a cigarette? I lit a cigarette. The smoke dripped out of my cigarette and wafted across the office. She ended not to know that Julia glaring at me and examined the window frame intently. Old habits die hard, I guess. Why did I press the smoke button? Why stupid? Maybe she don't like the cigarette. Deep in the dingy heart of the Tripudio district, it's my office and my apartment. You sad bloke. It's not very classy joint, but it's quiet and, let's face it, cheap. Cigs and booze ain't free. A building squats at the end of one of Tripudio's crowded streets, like a crotchety old geezer squinting down at the drive. A lot of people get a lot of opinions about this town, and I can't say I've ever managed to find another one like this, for what it's worth. Outside of this door is the old wooden stairwell leading up to my office. Yeah. As long as they're on level, my clients usually come through the door. Unfortunately, there haven't been any clients of either sort in a while. What did I want to look at? Return. Chalk. So Julia. Why is she Julia? Me. Let's talk about moi. Hey Julia. How would you describe me? Let me see. I don't believe I can sum you up in one word. Hey Yulia, how would you describe yourself? Me? Well, I'm a patient person. A very patient person. The agency. How are the books looking? We had quite a few clients in a couple months back, so we must be doing okay, right? Well, yes, more or less. I'm just happy we're no longer in the red. You should be too, sir. Just as I was reaching for my last cig, I heard a distinctive clump of a familiar pair of heavy feet outside my door. This is the fat detective. Oh, why would I want to? I don't want to leave. I just want to move to the door. The door, the door. I could only hear the faint, heavy breathing of an old man as the door swung open. I recognized the chubby old geezer anywhere. Hey, King. What a respectable police officer like yourself do along the... I'm losing my mouth. What's a respectable police officer like yourself doing in a place like this? Jake, I'm here on a business. There's been a murder. I had to admit, it'd been a while since I'd seen King like this. What was I gonna do? I'm gonna talk to the fellow. Let me talk to you. Kingsley. Oh, that's why you call him King. King's job. Business, eh, old man? I got a feeling it's a little bit more than that. How about you level with me, King? A young woman was found dead this morning at Sofia Central Park. We haven't confirmed anything, but I suspect murder. I've got a dreadful feeling this case is going to get a great deal worse than before it gets better. So I thought I'd see if I could bring you in before things get too complicated. What am I, the suspect now? The case. The victim was a young woman by the name of Mary Taylor. At 7 a.m. this morning, the park's groundskeeper found her body on the lawn of Sofia Central Park. What did I want to talk about? Mary Taylor. Unfortunately, we don't know much about her yet. The driver's license was discovered on her person, so we know her name and address, but little else. She was found wearing clothing that led me to believe she may have been a hostess at a bar. Here, Jake, I have a picture of the unfortunate young woman. Hold on to it. You may find some use for it in your investigation. What did I want to talk about? Wasn't it? We're investigating on it now. But our preliminary. What am I doing? But our preliminary investigation suggests that strangulation was the cause of death. Miss Martin is the forensics lead on this case, so she should be able to tell you more. She should be in the crime lab at the station. What did I want to talk about? Witness? No witness. I must say, Jake, that's the odd thing about this case. As you know quite well, there are a number of transients living in Sofia Central Park. Unknown them seem to come near the area where the body was found, but none of our interviews turned up any witnesses to her murder. Doesn't that strike you as rather odd? Let me get it straight, old man. You're saying you want me to take over your case? I'm afraid that's correct. The lack of witnesses has had me worried, but other than that, I just got a bad feeling about this one. I'm worried it may be more than I can handle, so I was hoping to secure your assistance. You just want to put the blood on him in case something bad happens. Ouch. Ouch. Oh my god. Ouch. Why are you hitting things? What do you say, Jacob boy? Will you accept my request? Hey, just accept it. You're low on pay anyway. Alright, King, but you owe me one. I'm your man. Really? Ah, there's a love on my mind. I don't know how to thank you, Jake. Okay, let's not count our chickens before they've hatched. Really? Don't be ridiculous. In this kind of case, I doubt the police will be much of use to anyone. I'm counting on you, Jake. Really, now just let me do all the stuff. Julia. Yes, I want to see her reaction. Hey, Julia, how would you describe King? King is a true gentleman. I'd like to think you'll be much of a gentleman when you're his age, but I'm not holding my breath. You're a real sweetheart. The murder. That park's always full of bums. It doesn't seem right that nobody saw the girl get done in. Besides, what does a bird like her doing in a place like that, all by her lonesome? Why am I not speaking things right today? Anything I missed in this conversation with this guy? Me. Hey King, how would you describe me? Well, you're sharp as a tack, and your intuition is far beyond anything. I see that at the department. Although I must say it's a little embarrassing to say it to your face. About Yulia. Hey King, how would you describe Yulia? Well, Miss Marks is a dignified young woman with the poise and grace of a true lady in any situation. Oh my, Mr. Kingsley, what a nice thing to say. Would you give her some coffee? If you compliment her, she'll give you coffee. That's nice. Oh, yes, my dear, a Santa Claus. That sounds delightful. What did I want to talk about? Talk about himself. Oh my god, hey King. How would you describe yourself? I'm not quite sure how to go about describing myself. It's rather difficult to talk about oneself without resorting to arrogance or self-blah. When you agree, Jake? Right. So complicated. I am having nosebleeds. Like Filipinos say, the more complicated the words, or the more you listen to English, the more you have nosebleed. Move. Move. Not nowhere. We have the park. The park. Yes, the park. Alright. No sense putting off the inevitable. Let's keep the home fires burning, dollface. I remember Chicken Run. Yes, sir. Wait, Jake. Come on, King. I was all fired up. One of my colleagues, Vincent Lewis, was inquiring about you. He'd like to meet you sometime. If you could go by the station, would you be so kind as to pay him a visit? Inquiring about me? What do you tell him, King? Oh, don't be such a wet blanket. Vincent's a good man. Fine. How about you introduce us sometime then? Thank you, Jake. If you two chaps hit it off, maybe you could... No, go back. If you two chaps hit it off, maybe you could go out for a couple of drinks or something, eh? I stepped out of the office and made tracks towards Aspicio Central Park. I can't pronounce everything right, I had to admit. I'd been on walks through the part of the park where that poor girl had died more than once. Thinking that someone had died there creeped me out a little. Maybe after I figure out all this, I'd be able to enjoy the park again. Okay, you're a scaredy cat, but in a good way. I stepped up to the park entrance just as my cigarette hit the button. I flicked it away and pulled out another as I surveyed the area. Sitting in the middle of the drab, gray city, the vibrant green of the park almost hurt your eyes. Oh, that's because you keep staying indoors too long, my good dear Jake. It's hard to believe there's a place like this in Aspicio. It's one of the few places free from all the hustle and bustle and stress of city life. It was a damn shame my murder had to ruin all that. What did I want to do? Well, nice question. Very nice question.